Hello everyone, I am Halime Özge Kabak. I am studying at İzmir Katip Çelebi University as an electrical and electronics engineering student. This is Tetris game project for my microprocessors course. For this project, I used a PIC microcontroller, a LCD screen, two GLCD screens, 8 buttons, a speaker, a potentiometer, an audio player, a computer. This is Tetris game console design, and this is our school's logo, and this is my logo, which is created by me. Okay, let's get started to our game. On the first opening screen, we can see the arcade game logo, and after that, my logo appears on the screen, and then finally the Tetris game's opening screen welcomes us. When this screen comes, we have two options. We can press the start or we can press the about button. If you press the about button, you will see information about me and my lecturers. When the screen disappears, you can press the start or about button again. Now I will press the start button, but first of all I want to inform you about these buttons. These buttons are many buttons, and I will press the start button. Now the game starts. If you wish to pause the game, you can press this pause button. Now the game paused, and if you want to start the game again, you can press the same button again. And whenever you want to pause or start the game, you can use this button. And if you want to restart game, you can press this button. Now the game restarts and the game returns back to the intro section. Okay, now I will explain the gameplay and the parts of the game console. This is the motion buttons, and this is the next block GLCD. This is the scoreboard. I will start the game. For the correct explanation, I will pause the game a while. We can see these buttons in here, and if we press the left button, the block will go to the left. And if the block reaches the border of the LCD screen, it can't go to the furthermore. It will stay the same place whenever we press these button, and we can do the same operation for the right direction with the right button. And also these blocks are dropping slowly and slowly and slowly to the bottom. And if you want to do this operation faster, you can press the down button. When this button is pressed, the blocks will go to the bottom faster. And also this is the turn button. When this turn button is pressed, the blocks are rotates 90 degrees, and each press the block will turn 90 degrees, 90 degrees and 90 degrees. And also we can see here, we can see the next block from this GLCD screen. Right now we have O block, and we know that next block will be S block. And these are the random blocks, and we don't know which block comes after that block. All of the blocks are coming randomly. And when the block's height reaches this line, the game will be over and you must start the game again. And this is the scoreboard of the game. This scoreboard shows your game score and how many lines deleted until the game playing time. And if you have the best score, you can see the best score from here. And every deleting a line, you have the line point 1 and you have the score point 80. Now I will show the gameplay. We can go to the right with this button, and even I press the button, it will not go to the furthermore. You can go to the left with this button and it will not go to furthermore again. And we can go faster to the button, and also we can turn the blocks. And now if we do this, you can see the game over will come, because we reach the line and the block height of the blocks will reach the we reached the line. So because of that reason, game over is activated. And also we see that the next block from here. Because of the game is over, we will start the game again and I will show another features of the game. For example, blading lines and the scoreboard. Now the second line is gone because we fill all of the line and we have the score and we have the line number in here. Okay, now I want to mention about my application. I made this application with App Inventor and I made this application for playing the game with speech commands and also we can play the game over the phone. For this application, I made a design like this and with this design we can control the gameplay and we can make Bluetooth connection first and if we did not Bluetooth connection these commands will not work and because of that reason first of all we must make Bluetooth connection from here. After that for speech commands we must click this button and we must talk. We have four commands. We can say turn, right, left or down. If we say turn, the blocks will rotate and if we say right or left, the blocks will go to the right or left. If we say down, blocks go to the bottom faster. And we can do the same commands with these buttons over the phone. Right now you can see the application over my phone screen and because of the application's phone screen size and my phone screen size is not equal, there are some distortions on the image. The image doesn't look properly, but it works properly. For make these comments and for activating these comments, first of all, we must make the Bluetooth connection. I'm choosing my laptop from here, and right now it's connected. Okay, right now we can play the game over the phone. First of all, I must press start. Turn. We can turn back it with using the upper arrow button and we can go to the left. We can go to the right with this button. We can make this process faster with pressing down button. So I can play the game over my phone with these buttons. Now I will give another speech command. Left. Whenever the command receives from the Proteus, a block goes left. We can make this for right as well. Right. Block goes right. And we can make it for down. Down. As you can see, block goes down quickly. And at this part, I will play the game with the arrows over my phone. Turn. We can turn the blocks like this. And we can play the game. Play the game over the phone easier than to play the game with Proteus buttons because Proteus becomes a little bit harder for playing the game. As you can see, we can play the game like this. Now I want to mention about my codes. I wrote all of the codes from Micro C Pro for Peak, and this is the C programming codes. And first of all, I select the libraries, and after that I initialize the necessary bits for the LCD screen. And I wrote many functions. First function is array begin function. With this function, the blocks coming randomly, and I'm store all of the random values in this array. And when we want to see the next block from LCD screen, we are seeing the array I plus 1 value, and next block is storing right there. And another function is select block function. With this function, in every beginning of the game, different blocks are coming and with respect to this array. And after that, we have draw block function. With this function, blocks are coming, and in each move, the blocks are cleaning and drawing again and again. For this process, we have a draw block function, and also we have clean function. With this clean function, we are cleaning in each move, and after that we are drawing it again. For this, every block has own location and own weight and height values. And also we have turn function. With this turn function, we have 7 main blocks, and each block has different turning issues, and we are initialize all of these things, weights, their heights in here. These are the functions for all of the main blocks. All of the main blocks. These functions have many lines. For example, like 5,000 lines. Because of that reason, they're storing lots of memory in the ROM, and we are looking where is the block right now. I am looking where is the block right now, because if the blocks are if the one of the blocks is coming after that, the block must stop, and if there is no block after that block, it will go down and it will stop there. We are controlling each move which of the block is coming. If L block is coming, we are searching for L blocks, and we are looking for L blocks weight height. We have line clear function. With this line clear function, in every move, the programming language looks every line, and if one of the line is filled, then this line will clear, and all of the blocks above them will go to down. This is the only block function. I used this function for preventing the overwriting of the image. For this, for example, we have O block. O block has 4 blocks, and with this function I made that blocks are separately coming, and when the O block is stopped, after that this function comes, and this function make all of the blocks separately and write it again. This is the interrupt function for the pause the game, and also for the serial communication. These Bluetooth functions, we have Bluetooth commands like turn, down, left, and right. We are calling them right here, and At last, we have a main function. In that function, first of all, I initialize the necessary things like necessary bits and necessary initializing values, necessary interrupt functions, and we have LCD initializing, all of these things in here. And so in that function, we have while loop, and in this while loop, all of the motion things happening in that while loop, like left, right, turn, and always controlling in here which block is coming and what should microcontroller do, which one coming, and all of these things storing in that while loop. And that's it. Thank you for listening. This is Tetris game project for my microprocessors.